Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And the Rams are signing former UCF standout Otis Anderson Jr. And so he's not related to OJ Anderson, by the way. I'm the one who actually was the Super Bowl MVP back when the Broncos won. No, this is actually um, Otis Anderson Jr., who from UCF, he finished his UCF career with 358 carries for 2,182 yards and 17 touchdowns while adding 91 catches for 1,025 yards and 9 receiving touchdowns. He also returned the kickoff for a touchdown. So you're talking about a running back that has, great hands. He obviously can run and was a playmaker as he was ninth all time for UCF when it came to total rushing yards there. And he also averaged 6.1 yards a carry. Not to mention, the ability to return for the kickoffs as well. So that's certainly someone that's worth bringing in and taking a deeper look at, especially, for a team that, we all remember Marshall Faulk. Not saying that this guy is anywhere in the same ballpark of him, but in terms of the skill set and the types of things that he can do, in that sense, obviously there's a lot that he has to continue to develop on if he ever hopes to reach that level. But in terms of being a runner, receiver, and also what he adds in terms of special teams as well, I can see why they're bringing him in for, this basically signing him to see what he can do. Practice squad, maybe that's a possibility. If he makes the roster, that's great too. But yeah, certainly someone that they can bring in. And they've got quite a few guys already here for the Rams in their organization at running back. Obviously, it all starts with Cam Akers, and they have big, high expectations for him. And Darrell Henderson is going to be the backup running back for them again this year. But they've got guys like Xavier Jones. They brought in, they've got Raymond Callius, and Jake Funk. And so they've got quite a few running backs here. And at the end of the day, we will see, how this all plays out. But yeah, he's someone that's, certainly has the kick return experience. Mostly as a sophomore and a junior was when he mostly was utilized for that. He earned second team all-conference honors last season, and he rushed for 687 yards and scored 4 touchdowns in 9 games while making 5 starts at running back. So that's just a little bit about, Otis Anderson. And even before then, dating back to high school, he helped lead University Christian to back-to-back Class 2A state championships in 2015 and 2016, rushed for more than 1,200 yards and 17 touchdowns as a senior, while also compiling more than 1,000 yards rushing as a junior, was named first team Florida Class 2A All-State in 2016, and he was earned the 3 stars by 247 and ranked number 13th in terms of as a pass blocker and 199th in the state of Florida. And he earned 3-star by ESPN and ranking him 92nd as a running back and 202nd in the state of Florida. And he also earned a 3-star by Rivals and was the 58th in the state of Florida. So 3 stars across the board. That's pretty much what they saw him as coming out of high school. He actually ended up majoring in interdisciplinary studies. And so, yeah, definitely someone who we'll have to see, what this has. He obviously has a tremendous amount of talent. He was more of definitely that running back / receiver. So just in case I didn't state that earlier, he's definitely more of that running back / receiver. So he could do either or. And so when you think of guys like that, you think of how the Florida Gators used Percy Harvin, stuff like that. So, he's definitely draws some interesting comparisons in terms of just the skill set and the way that he can be used. But it's really going to be up to, obviously the coaching staff, right situation at the right time. And we'll see how things play out for him. Certainly a bright kid and certainly looking forward to seeing what he's able to do with this opportunity. As I certainly like this signing here by the Rams to bring him in and take a look at him and see what he can do. Certainly we've seen in the past where undrafted running backs, especially last year, you think about Jacksonville, James Robinson, he ended up being a tremendous signing for them. So you never know which one of these undrafted pickups will actually take off. But yeah, I certainly like, what Anderson Jr. brings and looking forward to seeing what he can provide for the Rams. With that being said, though, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to break, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for watching and see you guys next time.